boy, you only love your grind. If you keep on digging, don't be scared of what you find. Life wasn't always this good cause it took some time. If I keep on grinding this way, I'll see trillions. Got some little niggas with me, they my minions. You can call me Holy Phil cause I'm the real deal. Listen to the music, then you'll find out how I feel. I was sitting in the bando bagging up the cane. Looking at my life, I can't believe the flipping change. The prophet told me life ain't never gonna be the same, but there ain't nothing in the world that's gonna ease my pain.
We some players, in the trap ain't playing, going up amazing. Take the loot we staying in, or saving thrill, feel something unreal, lifestyle real deal. Gotta stay still, won't get the shield. We some players, in the trap ain't playing, going up amazing. Take the loot we staying in, or saving thrill, feel something unreal, lifestyle real deal. Gotta stay still, won't get the shield. Been a minute, took an hour, but we back. Took that loss, we on the track. They don't know where we at, but we know where we stand. Only sipping on some yak or rave raw. All the nights we on the way for. It ain't over, just the start. We go hard, we can't do half. On the way to the top, just before we done unlock this place, we earned it. Doing the most, we burning. Careless whisper, we going through. Player, we trapping out. Bro with the pound, smell out the house. Whole like wasabi, burning your mouth. Babe so wet, hell yeah, we surfing, my guys. My slimes we purging, on lurking, on scheming. Every season, you know the reason. Gotta go, we up next level. Bros in the trap might do some devil. Move so different, not for darlings. Perfect timing to gain these diamonds. You know, we whipping, feeling the vibe. I know they like to grow in these bands. This too, they're trying, dreaming. Empire rising. We some players, in the trap ain't playing. Going up amazing. Take the loot we staying in, or saving thrill, feel something unreal, lifestyle real deal. Gotta stay still, won't get the shield. We some players, in the trap ain't playing. Going up amazing. Take the loot we staying in, or saving thrill, feel something unreal, lifestyle real deal. Gotta stay still, won't get the shield. We some players, in the trap ain't playing. Going up amazing. Take the loot we staying in, or saving thrill, feel something unreal, lifestyle real deal. Gotta stay still, won't get the shield.
I forgot about the mic. As usual, I forget about the mic. That is not good. What is going on? I'm just filling out my health log. You can see that now. 1 sec. Here we go. Bah. Here we go. So right now we're here. I wanted to concentrate on here. Well, I mean, if you want to, it's up to you. But anyways, you know what? It's warm, but I haven't put on the fan. Bro. Oh, shit. Okay. Good. Let's see, 140, and then 1 hour, 3 minutes. So yeah, this is pretty much what I do. I literally just copy and paste and then refill it. Hour and 3 minutes, so that's 217. I'm buggy. Okay, 217. So my workout was pretty cool. I had chest and triceps, as you can see what I'm filling out. Let's see. I pretty much just copy and paste so that I can keep the same format for like the font. Keep the font the same, the font size the same. Anyways. So I reached a PR with the. Let me fill this out and then I'll speak about it. 3 points. And now this is where it gets dark. And even now my elbow hurts, and I don't even do weights. It's crazy. Man, I started eating at 4. When I checked the time, it was 4:57 p.m. 4. Let's put 4:55. Pardon me. Today I didn't have no eggs. Two 675. Okay, cool. So if you want to know what BS means bullshit. Simple as that. Bullshit. Shouldn't even be cursing, but yeah, you got it now. Okay, that's not good. 675. Okay, done. That's pretty much it. Now the last thing I need to do is I just need to weigh myself. What's that? My trading journal. No trades have been taken yet. Still just chilling. 4-week experiment. Okay, that one we haven't even. I think I fell asleep. I fell asleep on the train. I was slept, I haven't slept yet. Brain power, oof. I'm going with 5 because there wasn't any significant moments where I used my brain, and I have been quite stupid today. There was a few moments where I was quite stupid, so I'll keep it as that. My mood in the morning. I don't even know how to. I wouldn't even be able. Let's leave this. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna try to be time efficient. Alright, bet. So today's gonna be pretty easy, I think. We're gonna take a look at potential opportunities we missed, and then yeah, we'll go from there. That is crazy. Alright, so quickly why I wasn't live yesterday. It was only due to my computer. My laptop was filled up with so much storage there was literally no space, like zero free space. So I had to pretty much clear the laptop. Not clear the laptop, but remove some items on the laptop to be able to get the space, enough space to be able to stream. So anyways, yeah, so that means now pretty much need to catch up with Tuesday's market session and Wednesdays, so we can do both if we get it right. Interesting. Oh yeah. Alright, I stopped the music because we need to be able to identify. So daily trend. So at the time, the daily, I mean, the daily's bullish actually. The thing is, we're consolidating, bro. This is the problem. We're consolidating. And because this is kind of new, consolidating. So candle reaction before, after 4 hour close. Okay, so now what we need to look for is the time when the 4 hour closed. Okay. Yeah, that was exactly what happened. Okay, I just need to find out. So pretty much what I'm just writing is that how this candle made a higher high, and then this one we kind of broke out, closed back inside, but you can see here that we rejected this support as well. So for me, I would have assumed, okay, price is going to continue to push up, you know, which it tried to do, but it failed. As you can see, the 1 hour candle after, it closed back in our selling range. So what time was this? This was at 11 o'clock, so after. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price consolidated. Should buy. Okay, perfect. Now on to the next one. So this one, I don't know if it was fluke. Honestly, I don't know if it was fluke. Where are we at? Wednesday. No, actually, let's keep this in chronological order. Nasdaq, Tuesday. I don't know if I would have. I mean, yeah, I would have closed, but I would have closed if we got back up here. Or maybe I would have kept it. Because it looks like we're still below this range. The only thing is though is that for me I feel like this area is very strong for support. Alright, let's break this down anyways. $23,000 to 22,846. No, I would not have taken the trade. And then this one, alright guys, I'm just gonna consider something. No, I don't know. No, I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna let this play out. Whatever happens. But yeah, Nasdaq. I think it could be sells. Do you know what we'll do? Yeah. If it taps this area, I'll get in the sells. If not, then we're not in. We'll see. I'm not gonna get in now. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for it to tap this area, and then also GJ. Whoa, what? Hey, you see with these forex pairs, I might have to lower my expectations. You know, the thing is that I would prefer to hold these trades for a couple days, but yeah, look at that. To come up like this, oof. I have a hair in my mouth, fucking man, it's disgusting. Alright, but forex, I can't lie, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing for forex because I think I need to lower my standards. So instead of trying, I don't know, I've got a question mark on forex. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, now moving on to Wednesday. I think, yeah, Wednesday nothing, and then gold in terms of the thing is, yeah. So I was looking at this, and I was thinking to myself, okay, I wanted to see what price would do around here. As you can see, we broke, closed back inside, stayed above this area that I would have liked to have bought, and we pushed up, right? Now, the only thing I'd say about this is this, I put a rule to myself that if price breaks out, closes back, breaks the previous low, closes back inside, bullish engulfing, bullish candle, same thing vice versa with the sales, bearish with the bearish momentum, then I said, okay, fine, I'm gonna put a stop loss on the body of the previous candle. So in our case it would be this way. The only thing is that what time was this? 3 o'clock? No, 4 o'clock. This is questionable. This is questionable, I can't lie. The only thing I'll say about this is two things. The first thing I'd say is my TP definitely wouldn't have been here if I got in the trade. And in chronological order, I should say, actually. So first of all, if this was for example, if this happened today, the price action happened today or Friday, then I would have taken the trade. Where would my TP be? My TP is still 3,400, but it doesn't look like. But to see how price is doing now, I'm a bit skeptical on it. But looking at how price is rejecting, I think that we could see a continuation going up, but that will have to wait and see. But for now, I think if I had to calculate this trade, given my criteria, yeah, I would have taken the trade only if it was Thursday or Friday, where I call Thursday and Friday, it's not nice to say, but desperate trades. I call them desperate trades. Because normally for me, I think that the move happens. So like, think of it like this. Like, this is Monday, yeah? For me, I would have considered this Monday move to be like, okay, this is the one, you know? Or not even Monday, actually, tell a lie, not even Monday. Tuesday, the move has been done. Like, this trade, if I'd have taken this trade, I would have said, yeah, I'm done for the week. You know, my usual position where the stop loss is supposed to be. Okay, maybe I wouldn't have said I'm done for the week, but I would have happily taken this, and then we would have waited and seen if there was another opportunity. But yeah, like if I don't see any opportunities and take any trades, then I call Thursday and Friday desperate trades, because you know the market's closing, the volume depending on circumstances is probably not that good. But yeah, anyways, I could be wrong, but that's how I currently feel about trading on Thursday and Friday. I feel like it's just trying to get the not the leftovers, that's bullshit, but yeah. Anyways, moving on. So I'm not gonna count this. So currently, right now, I'll tell you what we've got. Yeah. So right now, what we've got is price struggling to close above 54 bullish. Pardon me. I think once we close above 54 bullish with 2 candles above 54, we should continue to push up. The fact that the daily's above this area, I think we can potentially see price push up. But why I'm skeptical is because we've rejected this area multiple times, and I'm not sure if I think it's this one. We have to be very delicate with it. For me, I think one bullish candle on the 4 hour, and then obviously the entry signal, then I'm in for sure. But until then, quite skeptical on this trade. And then obviously Nasdaq, you know already what my position is, how I feel about the trade, so I don't have nothing else to say. And then GJ, I think it's going to continue to push up. I think we'll see 200, but it's just a question of when. But yeah, aside from that, that's pretty much it. I don't have nothing much to say about the markets. And that, I'm going to leave this here. And then now, we're going to check to see some news. So, as you probably already know, I like CNBC. Business economy. Oh, there's lots of news. Inflation report should provide clues. I feel like that's just noise. Okay, so this one I would say is probably important. Mostly important. So Trump denies that he plans to fire Powell, highly unlikely. President Donald Trump denied that he plans to fire Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, contradicting a senior White House official. House Republicans said Trump spoke about the plan Tuesday night. This is probably what set the markets on fire. Trump added that firing Powell was highly unlikely. Let's see this. Can we watch it? So if I'm not mistaken, right now the US funds rate is at you got retail sales tomorrow as well. Oh, that's dark. So right now it's at 4.5. Yeah, this guy's Donald Trump is saying three basis points. 3 basis points. That means 1.5% interest rate. Yo, 1.5 is crazy. And I think, okay, this is pure speculation, but I think that this is pure speculation, but I think that %1.5% will make the inflation skyrocket after what was it? It was something about that when interest rates decisions are made, they start to have an effect on the economy after, like, major effects will take place, I think between 6 to 12 months. Yeah, 6 to 12 months. So you won't see the effect of inflation like when they start to cut the rates, but when it gets to, let's say for example, if they start to cut the rates, depending on how they cut the rates, you'll probably start to see the effects of it by the end of the last quarter of 2026. If they were to start cutting rates now, you'll start to see I would say quarter 3, quarter 4 2026, you'll start to see the full effects of the interest rate cuts. No, actually 1.5, probably 2027. Yeah, probably somewhere like down the line of like 2027, once interest rates go to, no, maybe beginning. Anyway, 2027, that's when you'll start to see the effects of inflation. If rates was at 1.5. Because I was just thinking that, like, now in terms of the interest rates, you've got September, November, December. I think those are when the interest rate cuts. Those are when the interest rate decisions will be released. Is it? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so September, October. Okay, September, October, December. Yeah, September, October, December. Okay. Right now, the probabilities of no rate cuts is 97.4%. Damn. But yeah, anyways, so that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it could take like, oh wow, if there was ever gonna be rate cuts. But yeah, anyways, that's my speculation, is that 2027, if rate cuts happen to 3 basis points as Donald Trump wants, then it's gonna be dark times. Not even just for America, for the whole world. Like,
not doing the job because they should try to rein this guy in. So he's doing a lousy job, but no, I'm not talking about that. Fortunately, we get to make a change in the next 8 months or so, and we'll pick somebody that's good, and we'll pick somebody. I just want a fair job. We want to see lower interest rates. Our country deserves it. We're making.
and you see when he says he wants to pick someone that's good, yeah, for me, what I'm thinking is he just wants someone that's gonna cut the rates for him.
Bottom line, we're doing great as a country. Record inflation, record stock market, record business.
I just realized I need to remove the glasses.
We had the worst inflation in history under Biden, and now we have almost no inflation. We're doing a great job. Yeah, we should have the interest rates cut. Very great today. the 71 different economists and people that the experts that they picked a month ago, I was the only one, along with one person from maybe the Wharton School of Finance. The two of us got it right. 69 people, including Powell, got it wrong. And he wants to hire thousands of new people to help him decide where we're going. It only takes one good mind. It doesn't take 5,000 good minds. So they're expanding the Fed. It's the dumbest thing I've heard of. But you know, it's very autonomous. It's their degree ruling out the idea of firing Jerome Powell. I don't rule out anything, but I think it's highly unlikely unless he has to leave for fraud. It's possible there's fraud involved with the $2.7 billion renovation. There's a renovation that he spent $2.7 billion. And he didn't have proper clearance, et cetera, et cetera. So you know that's going on. So there could be something to that. But I think he's not doing a good job. He's got a very easy job to do. You know what he has to do? Lower interest rates. Now, I talked about the concept of firing. I said, what do you think? Almost every one of them said I should. But I'm more conservative than they are. We talked about, in fact, we had 11 of the 12 people here yesterday, for a very big bill having to do with crypto.
So why I don't agree with this is because if you wanted to know, the government has no attachment to the central banks. The central banks are their own entity. So the government doesn't have any say about the central banks. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, look, you see, a Fed official declined to comment on what happened during the Oval Office meeting, but Powell has said repeatedly that his firing is not permitted under the law. No president ever has attempted to fire the country's top central banker, through others have criticized prior Fed chairs. Markets turned low on the initial reports that Trump planned to fire Powell, but recovered after Trump denied what the White House was telling reporters. Key players in the White House have launched a multi-pronged attack on Powell to push the central bank to lower its key borrowing rate. Most recently, they have lost the power over renovations to the Fed's Washington headquarters, raising suspicion that Trump could try to remove the Fed leader for cause. A recent Supreme Court decision indicated that the president does not have the authority to remove Fed officials at will. Trump suggested that cause could be an issue for Powell, particularly regarding the $2.5 billion renovation of the Fed's headquarters. The project has been beset by overruns, and Powell has asked the Fed's Inspector General for a review. And then, yeah, we heard that bit. I'm sure fine is Trump nominated Powell for the chair. Nominated Powell for the chair in November 2018 to succeed Janet Yellen, who went on to become Treasury Secretary under then President Joe Biden. The Senate confirmed Powell the following February, but has been subject of frequent criticism from Trump, both during the president's first term and his second. Okay, fine. Man, this thing is just gonna keep on going between Israel and oh, wow, wait, hold on, I just clocked. Israel bombs Syria as more than 90 Palestinians killed in Gaza. What? Okay, guys, you're gonna laugh at me, but I keep thinking that Syria's in, Yeah, I don't know why I thought Syria was in Africa. So Turkey, Armenia, Iraq, Lebanon, Israel. Wow, it's close. Lebanon, Beirut. Okay. Oh, look. Interesting. Alright, anyways, trending. Anyways, okay, live updates. Russian attack on Ukraine. Is running in the street. Advocates see profit in parallel Trump. US aid food for fighting to be destroyed. No way. This is what I did. No way. Couples of men. States. Leaders. So many family things of high energy biscuit to be used as a medicine food for malnourishing children expired this month while sitting in a warehouse in Dubai. Anyways, okay, so it doesn't seem like there's anything crazy going on. Alright guys, I am back from the dead because oh wow, that is crazy. Alright, so I think podcasts I'm not gonna watch anymore in the night time when I'm back from work because that is not good. However, oh wow, 3 hours. Anyways, pardon me. Anyways, so I just quickly want to show about this Nasdaq situation. So as you can see, I would have got stopped out straight away. So it's good that we didn't take the trade. Let's see. GJ, we're coming back up, and then gold. It looks like we're gonna continue to come down. But yeah, let's see. I just want to apologize for being silly and sleeping, but yes, we shall. I'll try to, if I can, I'll try to come on live during the day. Okay, cool. Alright guys, so see you tomorrow. And yeah, I'll try to cut down the video, obviously due to being silly and falling asleep. No more podcasts. Catch you guys later.
Views from the hills, dreams why we grinding. Chilling there, penning with guidance. Been a long year, still trying, still patient. Blessing my mama with greatness. Telling my friends we made it. Old notes, new faces. Same squad, different races. Views from the hills, dreams why we grinding. Chilling there, penning with guidance. Been a long year, still trying, still patient. Blessing my mama with greatness. Telling my friends we made it. Old notes, new faces. Same squad, different races. 765 or Lambo Cian. Dreams turn real, how we be, and for a long time been chasing. We ranging, can't fall to break out. Girls outside want make out. Can't give the time, don't chase clout. Can't give the love, must earn it. Double the bags, you know we won't quit. Most of these hoes be toxic. They on the way, been watching. Liking the way we plotting. Feeling the vibes, or my mate. Music engraved, been through the phase. Singing our songs, they know the phrase. With passion, we rapping. With passion, we trapping. Dreams on dreams, we go big on big. Wanting it all, wonderful thing, it's what we like. All the time. Views from the hills, dreams why we grinding. Chilling there, penning with guidance. Been a long year, still trying, still patient. Blessing my mama with greatness. Telling my friends we made it. Old notes, new faces. Same squad, different races. Views from the hills, dreams why we grinding. Chilling there, penning with guidance. Been a long year, still trying, still patient. Blessing my mama with greatness. Telling my friends we made it. Old notes, new faces. Same squad, different races.
Mr. Wills is hard to kill. Ain't nobody murking me. He might have more money, but he'll never have more heart than me. Cartier frames I see through, so all of them lies I see through. Tried everything I could to keep you, but in the end I had to leave you. Sold some coke, I sold some butch, but growing weed my specialty. Shotgun's good for close range, but a handgun's a necessity. Keep on acting like we're friends, but deep down you're my enemy. I like your company, but babe, you're draining